I think I've done all that I wanted to do. As long as I can be helpful and keep going, that's the main thing. My name is Clifford, but call me Cliff Crozier, and I was born on 6th of September 1915. Makes me now 101. I was born in Birkenhead, in the Wirral, Cheshire. Apart from the war and the time I was at college, I've been all there all my life. I've been retired now for 38 years. It always pleases me, though, that they keep robbing the government, really, of my pension. It's just that you keep going. It's only a number. 101 is only a number. And you live for the day.
I have so many fond memories. Sometimes sit down in my chair and I think back. And I try to sort of reorganize this story about these people that I have got in my mind and mix them up together first and then pair them all. And I think there are quite a few people out there that would be very, very happy to be together because they are such lovely people that they are. Emilia Teresa Harper. Teresa. It's Teresa because it's Czechoslovakian. 103, my goodness me. 3 is my lucky number. I was in Czechoslovakia when I was a young girl, and I was living with my grandparents because my father was a prisoner of war. We came over to England to be with our father when he was released from the war. Everything makes me happy. I love talking to people. I like doing things. I like going out shopping. Once I go out shopping, I don't want to come back. I don't think there is anything that I really need to do because I've done practically everything that I ever wanted to do in the past. I've got beautiful memories, you know. I can live happily forever after because of my lovely memories.
Do you know Sri Lanka? I climbed up the tower there, Sirigura, which is 600 feet up to the top. I've always been fond of the water, and I did a lot of yachting when I was young as well, another part of my misspent youth. My name is John Dennerley. I'm 102 and a half. I was born at an early age, before World War I, in Denton, Manchester. I've had a relatively easy life, even with the RAF 5 years of war. It was an adventure more than a penalty, even amongst the bombs. But I wasted a lot of time. My childhood, entertainment, that sort of thing. Even staying up till sometimes right through from midnight right through to breakfast time, and Mother would come down in the morning and say, "Haven't you been to bed, John?" And I'd say, "No, I've been listening to the Schenectady, New York on the radio with the jazz band." I enjoyed it. And then sort of settled down once I became a pharmacist.
I don't feel any older than I was, 20, 30 years ago, except with my limitations.
I don't feel 29, but say 79, 69, 79.
I'm not going yet. I'm still strong. I'm very, very strong. I've never realized how strong I am. It's all the food that my mother cooked and, first of all, grew in the garden.
I make my own bread by hand. I'll probably be making some today.
That's my online. Tesco's coming tomorrow.
We always had fresh food when we were youngsters. Always. Straight from the garden into the pan and onto the plate.
Skimmed milk, kitchen towels.
6 ounces of flour, 2 ounces of sugar, and 6 ounces of
Butter.
Butter.
Apples or gooseberries, lots of gooseberries.
Shepherd's pie.
I don't have many failures. If I'm making a cake and it fails, it becomes a pudding.
Oh, my marriage was absolutely wonderful, heavenly, heavenly, heavenly. I lived with him from the age of 16 until he died at I think it was over 70. I wanted to marry a handsome man and a man with good manners, and I had both.
We did have problems, but we got through them. And I think nowadays people give up too easily.
I'm always optimistic, and she was always pessimistic, so we got on very well together.
Make the most of it, because that's especially if it's the first love, there's nothing like it. When I had my first children, I had twins, but unfortunately I lost the twins, and that was the most tragic moment in my life. But I had a daughter, and I enjoyed her company very much indeed, loved her immensely. When I lost my first baby, it was one of the twins went. I was devastated. Eventually, of course, you get used to it because life goes on regardless. You get healed, and what you never forget. So, it's really wonderful to have something left behind, even if they are no longer here. They're there. They're in your mind. They're in your air, all around you. It's really a wonderful, wonderful feeling. I think a lot of my children, even today, after all these years. I can still sit here and I can talk to them and as if they were still alive. When people pass this way, they hear me talking to myself. They think I'm crackers. But I'm not crackers. I'm only just thinking about my children. Any regrets? None. None whatever. I can tell you right from my heart. None whatever.
If I'd have been more attentive at school in my early life, I'd have studied more and harder. And although I didn't do too bad in the end. So. But I think the sooner you start studying, the better.
I was ill at college, and my father came to collect me, and I didn't want to go back with him. I wanted to stay at the college with the friends for a short time, and I always regretted that my dad had made the journey, and I hadn't taken it up. His offer to take me back. I didn't do the right thing by my father. That's the thing, because I admired him very much. I never said anything. 'Cause I admired him very much. I never said anything. 'Cause I never said anything. 'Cause I admired him very much. I never said anything. 'Cause I admired him very much. I never said anything. 'Cause I admired him very much. I never said anything. 'Cause I admired him very much. I never said anything. 'Cause I admired him very much. I never said anything. 'Cause I admired him very much. I never said anything. 'Cause I admired him very much. I never said anything. 'Cause I admired him very much. I never said anything. 'Cause I admired him very much. I never said anything. 'Cause I admired him very much. I never said anything. 'Cause I admired him very much. I never said anything. 'Cause I admired him very much. I never said anything. 'Cause I admired him very much. I never said anything. 'Cause I admired him very much. I never said anything. 'Cause I
You've got to keep up with the times. So what was good in sort of 80, 90 years ago doesn't work these days.
Communicate, speak with your parents and take their advice too, or at least consider it. You don't always have to follow it, but certainly don't throw it out of the window.
I recommend anybody, if they find the right husband, to marry. Not just live together, marry. Be closer and closer. It seems to me as if you are happy, happily married and happily living, that is the finest remedy for all ills, because everything is in perfect harmony.
Time spent on reconnaissance is seldom wasted, and be as independent as you can, but don't be reluctant to ask for help when you think you need it.
Good idea is to behave well to other people, show them respect, and help them as much as you possibly can, and it will be repaid hundredfolds.
My motto for life, there was an old Scottish comedian, Sir Harry Lauder, who used to sing, "Keep right on to the end of the road," and that's my motto.
Keep right on to the end of the road, keep right on to the end. Though the way be long, let your heart be strong, keep right on round the bend, where all you love and you dreaming of will be there at the end of the road.
The longer I stay, the more noisy I shall get.
I'm staying put.
Keep right on to the end of the road, keep right on to the end. Though the way be long, let your heart